Today we're going to talk about bookings. Now. I think it's driving everyone a little bit crazy. So I've taught 31,000 classes and, over the last 6 years. And actually my bookings are starting to go down. Monday through Friday, they're starting to go down. So a lot of parents are booking the classes, but when it gets 24 hours before, I'm getting a lot of cancellations, So like today is Thursday, but it's a test day for the students. So I think I have 4 classes. That's it. Yesterday I had 7. The day before I had 5, and then I had like 8 classes. So, and that's why I'm shifting a lot of my hours on the weekends, because it's not really worth it for me to, teach 4 classes on a Monday and 5 classes on a Friday. It's not really worth it. And I could go with multiple companies and, and do that, but it's really not, at this point in my ESL career, it's really not worth the effort. So whatever classes I get, and then I'm working on my side project, my ESL curriculum, and it gives me a better balance, I think. It gives me a better balance. Okay. And also, they have so many incentive programs, a lot of these companies get you to book to, put in more slots for classes. But, you got to really balance it out and see, what hours are the best for you, right? Well, it might not be the best hours for you, the night hours, but, I kind of block my hours off. So I do have some free time. So I'm not stressing out, because if I don't block it off, I'll have like 2 classes in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, and the rest in the evening. And that stresses me out. I'd rather just, I like a block schedule where I can just knock the classes out, and I get in a flow with my students. So 99% of my students are my regular students. I don't do trial classes. I don't do a lot of other incentives. I could to fill up my schedule if I wanted to. I haven't done trial classes in, I think, 4 years now. Yeah. And the reason for that is the company used to put the trial classes before my regular students, so I had them stop that. Yeah, that was annoying me, because I love teaching my regular students. Also, some tips if you're just starting out in ESL. Some tips. When I first started out, I opened up my entire schedules, so everything was opened all the time. Any type of incentive the company has that can put you in front of the parents, like it could be a drawing contest, and then they send it out to all the parents, and that will get you some bookings. I did this one program where I would teach it could be anywhere from 300 to 1,000 students. So I'd teach something like on soccer or, a different theme. And that gave me a ton of students, but there was only a couple teachers doing that. And if you see anything from your company that can give you some incentive and then put you in front of the parents and you want more bookings, that's the best thing to do. Anything you can do to put yourself in front of the parents, that's exactly what you want. And it really helped to build my student base. So I'll give you an example. My first year of teaching, I started teaching in around October, and in August, that's the peak summertime, I just opened up my schedule. So I was booked 90 hours a week, because of a lot of incentive programs I did from October through the summer. So I was totally booked. I was exhausted, so exhausted in August. But, and I think at the time, teaching classes, I made more money than any teacher with the company for the month of August. And no one's ever made that amount of money not doing referrals. So, it can be done. And I know some of the newer teachers I've been talking to, some of them are getting they're they're getting good bookings, others aren't. So I think it really just depends. And remember what I said, is the company you're with, is that a good fit for you? It might not be. It might be stressing you out and everything else, and then you're very stressed for your classes. So, if you're just starting out, I would get with 2, 3, 4, 5 companies, then figure out which one is the best fit for you, which one is booking, hours with you. You have to get a feel for it. If you just do one company, then it's very difficult to do that. Then you don't have any classes, right? So I would do a whole bunch of them at first, and then really figure out what's a good fit for you. Is it teaching, a lot of hours? Maybe you want to go into more material type stuff. You just have to really get a feel for what you want, right? What you want. And also, it's also something else to think about. Maybe you are teaching with a company, but think about private students, right? So how can you get private students? Do you have the tools in place so you can teach your own students? Do you know what payment system you're going to use? Do you have a curriculum you wanna try on your students? And a lot of other pieces, so that maybe you want to go that direction, or maybe you want to do half and half. And that's what I've been doing more and more of. So I have my company I work for. I have some private students that I teach, but I haven't increased that really yet. And then I have some material, ESL curriculum material, that I also develop and I sell to teachers. So you just have to get a good feel for what's good for you. For me, what I'm doing right now, I have a very good balance. I'm not stressed. If I'm teaching, on a Monday, 10 hours, through Friday, that stresses me out. That's too many hours for me now that I'm older. So I try to balance that out with other projects that I'm doing, or family commitments, right? For me, I've been opening up my schedule for stuff to do with my family. So, and that really helps to reduce my stress level for myself, my wife, my kids, because I have 3 kids, plus I have a cousin that lives with me, and then another small cousin that's here all the time. So I'm trying to help out where I can. We have help, but I also try to help out, joke with the kids, just have fun. All right. So that's really it for this. So remember your bookings, if you're not getting a lot of bookings, try to spread it out between other companies, see what companies are really good fit for you. What incentives do they have? Maybe there's a good referral program they have that could also bring in some little bit of extra money, right, for you. Or maybe you want to teach a little bit of private students, start talking to other teachers. What are they doing to get their private students? What tools do they have in place for their private students? And what's a good balance and fit for you, okay? All right, so I'm going to go now. All right, I hope this was helpful. Leave me some comments, and this is all based on my experience, things that I've done wrong mostly. Okay. All right. I got to go now. Bye. See you later.